There's no way I actually got it set up right. It's been a year and a half since we have clicked go live on this channel, everybody. I still got it. Oh, I didn't change my notification. Oh, make it dense. Oh, that's so funny. God, I'm so embarrassed. Guys, type one if you're here. Peacein Art is alive? Oh my gosh. First viewer I've had in over a year and a half. Isn't that crazy? Hi, Electra. Wait, Electra, you didn't watch my other stream today. Fake fan. It was a cozy game. Your favorite. My birthday week has been so busy. Oh my god, happy birthday! How old are you now? Like, is it 22 or 23? 23, right? Or is it 24? Oh dear. 24? You're almost in your mid-20s. Wait, no, this is my professional account. I can't be mean. Wait, I'm so happy for you. Your brain is almost fully developed. Wow. Wait, no, is that also mean? No, it's funny. I was gonna say, I don't know how to be corporate, but yes, I do. I do. Dude, I literally have my computer volume at 1 and it's still so loud. It's still so loud. I can feel my brain growing as we speak. Wait, so you're saying that I'm making you smarter? That's pretty sick. Also, the setup is kind of scuffed. Not as bad, it's just I have an L desk, and by that I mean I put two desks together to make an L shape. Peacein 2L. But I don't. I'm like so annoyed. Because I can't. I have to like turn my head to look at chat, and this was the issue. Oh, wait, TTS. How do I do it? YouTube. Speech chat. Connect. Oh, shit. I'm scared. They asked for my Gmail account. Continue. I'm scared. Okay, is it going to... Wait, how do I connect it to my art channel? Wait, how do I do it? Control panel? No, it's only set up for my main channel. Oh! I know there's a way to do it. Platforms. Settings. No, I wanna... Okay, I want... How do I change the channel it's reading? Control panel. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, I don't know how to change it, so I just have to keep looking at my screen. Wow! Hello, Kobobo! Everybody, the art channel is back. We're alive. I never died. And we're here. No subscription here? Yeah, we're not monetized. We just need... Wait. Didn't Twitch announce like a month ago that anybody can like get monetization but not affiliate? But then also anybody can get channel points. So it's like, what's the point? No, we talked about this. What's the point of being an affiliate? Twitch staff? Twitch staff? Dude, I can't wait till like I become famous and then like a Twitch staffer has to be assigned to watch me all day. Who wants to volunteer? Okay, I don't know how to switch the channel in which it reads the TTS room. Because I would love to have options? No. I would love to choose the channel in which it'll read about. No. I don't know how to connect. Whatever. Who? Can somebody type in my offline chat and see if this works? Let's see. Test. It didn't work. Oh, I have to unmute the tab. Okay, I can hear that. You guys can't. Ugh. I'll figure this out for next month. Anyway, hello. Good afternoon. It is 12:34 p.m. on Friday, June 5th. I haven't clicked live on this channel in over a year and a half. I also haven't been making much art, but if you are following my social media, back in August, so almost a year ago, I started a monthly art club. We are currently on month 10 with the theme of, or is it month 10 or month 9? I think it's month 9. Yeah, month 9, where the theme is snakes. Scary. So you can find the monthly prints available on my website under the Art Club command. The goal today, gamers, is to get 5 subscribers. Starting at just $5, you get a monthly lino block print that has been made by yours truly. And starting this month, I will be stamping them live on camera. Look at this new setup, everybody. Oh, I'm like thumbnailing, but I don't... I forgot, I don't have the camera on for this channel. But look at that! Look how clean that is. It's because I have my actual DSLR hooked up. No more bad camera. No, we're dropping frames. No. Dude, who's downloading illegal videos? Who's farming Bitcoin? Okay, we're fine. We just dropped for like a second. So yeah. Dude, I love how crisp this is. Okay, anyway. So every single month, we are going to start stamping them live. So I have a very like convoluted process to do this. Very finicky. If we get 5 subscribers today, I will jump up and down on the table. But like with my fingers, because I don't think this table could support me. I can sit on it, but I don't know if I can jump on it. Okay. Lock in. Anyway, down below here, we have the current prints available for the month of June. Happy Pride, guys. So if you subscribe throughout the month of June, starting in July, you'll get the snake theme prints. And how the art club works is every month I carve a different print. Right now the themes are animals. There is a 2x2. And then if you get tier 2, there's a 4x6. And if you get tier 3, you get a random holographic guaranteed print from any of the existing baseball card size prints I have available now. And then every month the theme changes. And it's basically you get early access to the prints. So right now you can't buy these parrots. You can't buy them. You can only get them through the art club. They're only available for purchase at the end of the following month. So basically, if you subscribe, you get early access to the prints. So for the W collectors, right now, we have 1 subscriber. Shout out to Kim. Shout out. I think Kim is on like her 4-month streak. Hell yeah. And also, if you subscribe to the art club, 1 random member will get a bonus shiny print of either one or both of the images they ordered. So, whenever we get at least 2 subscribers, we'll spin a wheel every month to see who gets it. So right now it's just Kim, so Kim gets it guaranteed. um, and for the shiny print, they are true one of ones. Because how all of my stamp prints will go is I will make however many subscribers there are for the art club. So like if I have 1,000 art club members, I'll make 1,000. But then once the club is over, then there will only be 100 of every image to purchase, and then they're in the archive. They're in the Disney Vault forever. I also just realized I have to go actually grab these stamps. So I'll be right back. So feel free to look. Also, don't steal my supplies. Don't make copies. That's illegal. I'll be right back. Because dude, I was like, oh yeah, I need my stamps. But my dumbass, I got my snake ones ready for today's stream, forgetting that we're making the pears. This is maize. These are the ones I carved a few weeks ago. I'll be right back. Guys, put your favorite picture in the chat room. It'll make me smile. Nobody put their favorite picture in the chat room. I'm frowning. And yes, I'm engagement baiting. I really wanted to do an illegal giveaway today. Wait, I should not say that as a joke. I'm joking. Or wait, I should not say that seriously either. I was thinking of ideas because, you know, I want to reward the people who watch the actual stream. But the problem is, you can't just give away stuff, right? Depending on what country, it's very, there's a lot of particular rules. So, we will still do one random subscriber, for the art club subscriber, gets a shiny print. And I think I want to do, whenever I can get channel points in this channel, I don't know if we can do that. Or you know what? Any person who chats during a stream can get a free print. But it has to be, because the way that giveaways work, it has to be limited or easy participation. Which chatting is easy, right? Type 1. We'll think about it. Not today, though. I have to run it through my lawyers. Okay, so I got my stamps. This is the macaw leading. This is sized to a little bit larger than a 4x6. It's about the size of my hand. That is the tier 2. And then we have... It's not going to focus because my aperture. Macaw looking. This is a 2x2. About half the size of my hand. Oh, wait, look how long my fingers are. I haven't used this camera in so long. Or this angle. Okay, so, boys, the plan is simple. We had one subscriber at tier 1, the $5 tier. So they get a 2x2. Also, to be clear, I'm not going to dox anybody. I'm not packing the actual envelopes on camera. I'm going to be printing the envelopes, but not... No, I'm not, like, printing the address, but you'll see. Because I also, like... I don't want to make my art club aesthetic, because right now, it's literally just putting the prints in the bag. Like, put the chips in the bag. Let's put that there so we can see. But I want to make them look cute, but, like, I need to have money to get cute paper and cute ribbon and shit. I have no money. Or, no, I have money. I have a job, begrudgingly. I have a real job. That's a Fortuna Demente. But I told myself I'm not going to buy more stuff for the art stuff until the money's coming in. And right now, we got 20 bucks in the bank. In the art account, not my personal checking. Guys, exclamation point tip to give me money. Smile. Okay, so, oh my god. I literally said if I have 1,000 members, this would take me like 2 work weeks. I just have to do one. Just one. We're stalling. Guys, for every single. No, I'm kidding. I need to lock in. This is why I stopped clicking go live on this channel, because I'm too focused on commentating and not doing. Lock in. Okay, so out here on my spread, my charcuterie board. Wait, should we get a charcuterie board? I saw this really cute photo shoot. Because I might get stickers, so I was looking at the Avery website. Not for sale, just for packaging. And they had a photo shoot where they made like sushi stickers and they put the sticker between chopsticks. I was like, wait, that's so cute. Anyway. I'll be a pro one day. So we have pencil, scissors, ink, stamp, paper. Now, please, there's a reason why people gatekeep on what supplies they use, because they don't want forgeries and fakes. I need everybody at home to promise that you will not forge or fake anything. Can we shake hands? Is it too shake? Also, the lighting is ass. I need to get like a ring light. Whoa. Whoa. It's not focusing because I'm on manual aperture. Yeah, I know what the words mean. I know what the words mean on my camera. Sorry. Dude, maybe I have ADHD. I think I do. Okay. Focus. Please don't make fakes. I will be very sad. I am showing what colors I'm using. Don't copy. Okay. So for my stamps, I carved them. There are some speed carvings on my YouTube and my Instagram, Smile, and my Twitter. But instead of pre-cutting my paper to the 2x2 or 4x6 size, what I do, you can see by this piece of scrap Bristol paper. Bristol paper, it feels like cardstock, but it has a bit more of a porous hold to it. So you can use mixed media, you can use watercolor, but it doesn't hold it as well as actual mixed media paper. But I like it because it's sturdy. It's sturdy. So when I carve my stamps, they're sized for printing. So like I know what size the final image impression will be. Meaning, I kind of want to move this text to the bottom right. No, I'll leave it there. Guys, look at this. Look at this stamp. Oh my god, wait. 0 out of 5 subscribers. Can we get those numbers up, guys? I need to stop. I'm begging. Look at that. 0 out of 5. Okay. So, if we look at the actual, like, length, this is probably 1.25 inches. Because I want there to be ample headspace. Because, like, there aren't many 2x2 frames, but it's not something I have to think about. But for a... Oh, you can actually... This is the botched print. This is sample paper. I don't waste paper. But for a 4x6, you want to make sure there's an edge. That way, if people want to put things into frames or sleeves, there's ample border. Because if I print the image all the way to the edge like here, a frame is going to cover like 1/8 of an inch. Also, something to keep in mind when you store any type of artwork, you have to be mindful of the resilience of the piece. Like some artists will put sealant or varnish. I personally don't, because I think varnish or sealant can dull the actual colors. So if you're displaying paintings, make sure don't put it behind glass. Because if you put it behind glass, moisture can get in between the panels and the backing of your frame. So do not ever put your paintings behind glass. Put them in a floating frame. So meaning if you have your painting like this, put the wooden beams around it, but nothing in front of the actual painting. And then you just learn how to dust. Very carefully dust your painting. Yes, it may fade, but fuck it. I think there's a beauty to fading artwork. Anyway. But since this is dye ink on Bristol, this will only fade after about like a year or 2 with indoor lighting. And if you want to put it behind glass to keep it safe, that also works. Okay. Back to the task at hand. So we had one tier 1 subscriber. Wait, should we also put a counter for how many I've done? No, this is too much. So this is the final, a 2x2. So what I do, I should ink off the paper though. Sharing this. So I use dye ink. You can use like acrylic slash dye ink. You guys see the videos of people with the brayers, the rollers, where they go like, dun, 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 and then they roll it on the stamp, and then they flip the stamp over. You can do that, but I already did push-ups today, so I've already done arms. It's really really time consuming, and if you that's why some lino block prints cost like $10-$20 for a small one, just because it takes fucking forever to like get like an even ink coverage with the brayer method. And yes, those inks are a bit more archival, but it sucks because they're a lot harder to color mix, very time consuming. But yes, people should charge more, but a lot of people don't want to pay more. So I like Ranger's archival ink. They have a wide range of colors. They're also pro environment because you can buy just ink refill cartridges and not have to buy a new pad. So that's cool. And they have a high enough pigmentation to where they look very similar to a pigment based ink. So a dye ink is primarily liquids, like it'll seep into the paper. A pigment ink is made from actual like pigment, like tiny tiny pieces of color. So like it'll sit on the surface and partially absorb into your paper. So with dye ink, you can't layer colors on top of each other. They'll see through, but with pigment you can. But pigment does take longer to dry, and they're more expensive just because they're pigment. But I like the look of dye inks because for right now I don't do any layered stamps because I like the look, but it's not as it's a lot of material too. We don't got a lot of money in the bank. Okay, we're doing one print. So with the dye ink, you have to make sure there's ample ink coverage. Can you hear that? Okay. Now, when I do prints, I mess up 1 in 5 times. Do you think this will be 1 in 5? Also, this table is very sturdy. She doesn't bend. No, there's not a joke there. Okay. It's always scary when you place it down. If this print is botched, I'm gonna do nothing and just do it again. Ooh. Ooh, clean. First try. Oh, and the eye is actually clean. Oh, it's not gonna focus because my aperture's on manual mode. Look at that. Clean. The white balance is fucked. It's because it's white balance for my stream background. I don't want to change it for this setup. Look at that. That's so clean. So, if you look at the actual framing, there's no white edge on the bottom here. So I could have gone a little bit lower, but that's already a eighth of an inch. So I'm not skirting that. I'm not gonna mess that up. And if we line up the images, I carved about a 1/4 inch extra on the actual stamp, but the print has that 1/4 inch cut off. Because I think it's good. That way if I'm stamping a big crooked, the print will still have excess extra space. Okay, so I've done my one. Now I'm going to clean it. Because we have to stamp our shiny! So, for all of the active subscribers, one lucky subscriber will get a 1 of 1 shiny colored print, meaning they get the same impressions, but a different color. So, macaws. When I was looking at reference images, macaws are usually not just one color. There are some that are like a bright neon-y green, but majority are multicolored. So that's why on this 4x6, the macaw leading, I did the main body feathers red, but I carved out the tail feathers because on this type of macaw, I don't remember the name. I don't have animal autism, okay? I mean, I think I do, but like not to an insane degree. But Their tail and wing feathers are like blue, yellow, and sometimes green. That's why I carved them out white, just to give a bit more contrast on this image, but also if I wanted to make a colored version, I could. Okay. Okay, so now let's make the shiny version. I think a rule I'll do is we'll do a wheel spin when there's multiple people, and if whoever's watching actually wins the wheel spin for the shiny, they'll get to choose what color, but since Kim isn't here, imagine having a job. Also, if I get more subscribers, I'm not gonna say their names. We just know Kim. We just know her. Um, if they're not here, then I'll just pick a color. So like I said, these macaws can also be green or blue. I chose the orangey red because I wanted to do orangey red, and I also had just gotten these. If we look at, if we do blue, then it could be like Spider-Man. Oh wait, orange and blue contrast. Let's do blue. Even though the most common type of macaw type or color is the green. So what I did is I wiped off my print on a paper towel, but I'm also going to wipe it off on loose leaf paper. You can see. I got all the ink off. Yay! It's important to clean your prints right after you ink them, especially if you're going to change colors. So this shiny version is going to be manganese blue. A 1 of 1. Looks really dark. It does look really dark. I haven't used this color yet. But that's okay. It looks really fucking dark. Okay, we're gonna give it ample space. Oop. Now when I press, I use my palm of my hand. That way there's equal weight distribution for these smaller ones. Cross our fingers and our toes, it came out. Ooh! Nice. Okay, we're gonna immediately clean it because I don't want to get any blue in my orange. I have, this paper towel is doused in alcohol. And no, not vodka. Even though I'm of age. I remember when I worked at the pizza place, like, I was required to ID everybody who ordered alcohol. And my manager got mad at IDing, like, an 8-year-old man. He's like, you don't have to do that. But I'm like, you told me to ID everyone. I was so annoyed that day. Okay, a little bit of blue left. Round 2. Now you only gotta clean it in between if you're switching colors. Let's see, look, now it's stained. Ew. This kind of sounds like Undertale music. VOD watchers, you probably, or you shouldn't be able to hear the music if I made the stream right. What time is it? Oh my god, we're at 30 minutes uptime. Oh, fuck. Okay, keep in mind, if I had to do like 100 of these, I would be speedrunning, okay? Okay, now my stamp is clean. She's stained, but oh well. Put that to the side. So now we have 2 beautiful impressions. Now the glory about doing line of block prints is that everyone will truly be different. Like the contrast on the blue one looks a bit nicer. Also the color correction on my camera, everything looks a bit darker than what you see in reality. So the blue is a bit more cerulean than navy. Anyway, you can see on the edge of the blue there's a little bit of misprint. It's very subtle. It's fine. I'll go. Okay, now let's cut these up. So notice how I didn't print on a 2x2. Because if you print on the working plane that your final will be, if you place your image off, then your print will be off, right? So I don't like doing that. I'd rather waste paper because I use Bristol. A pack of Bristol is like $10 to $15, but it's 20 sheets, so it's $1 a sheet. So think about it. Finger to my head, thinking. I would have to mess up 3 4x6 prints to lose the cost of my paper. So like it's fine. I don't fucking care if I waste paper. Call me not woke. I'll kill more trees. But I'd rather have like a perfectly placed print that I cut myself. So there's like no name to the method, but it's basically like imagine like a die cutter. Like you place the die cutter and then you cut versus pre-cutting with the die cutter. Okay, so what I do is I'm dying. I have a light board. Do, 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 do. Light board. I like my light board. Flashbang. Okay. So for my template, oh, you guys can't see it. My template, I made a printout of a 2x2 sizing and then a 4x6. These are true sizings. Took a bit to figure out my printer settings to make sure to not enlarge them. But anyway, so I set my template down, and then I place my. Oh, it looks horrible on camera. So I place my print not cut out next to my sample to get the closest placement I can. What I'm doing right now is lining up. What's really nice about this particular image is that there's a lot of points in the feather details where I can point and map out where the line should cut off. It sounds like Tamagotchi music, but I know it's not. Okay. Wait, is it Tamagotchi music? Someone tell me. Okay, looking. You could cut this with a Zacto blade if you really want to, but I don't want to because blades scare me. Just like taxes. No, taxes aren't that bad. Oh, shit. So I'm very, very lightly drawing on my guidelines. See? And then I'm going to cut that with scissors. Okay, on to the next, the shiny. Rats. Okay, I have my 2x2s trimmed. I mean, traced. Not trimmed. Now we can cut. I could use like a machete cutter, but whenever you use a machete cutter, there's always a risk of the paper slipping. And since it already takes a good amount of time to make the actual print, I'm not gonna risk. I'm not gonna risk losing it. I also have to be very careful because the ink isn't fully dried. I usually let these sit out and dry for like a day. because the ink has to fully absorb into the paper. There we have it. Oops. And it's shiny. I have scraps. I can probably fit a 4x6 on this excess paper. Yeah, I could. Is it me or is the playlist repeating itself? Could be me. I feel like it is. I'm changing it. Yes, it is. Okay. So we have our tier 1 print, and then tier 1 bonus shiny, 1 of 1. So I have to let these dry for a couple hours because I don't want to risk smudging. If you look really, really closely, since I had to draw the pencil lines on the actual paper, I don't know if it'll focus on camera, but there is a little bit of pencil on the edges because, I can't draw a super straight line. But then after a couple hours, I will go back and erase the pencil lines and then go from there. So while these are drying, let's go ahead and stamp and show they're legit. So for every single print or any piece of art you get from me, you will get a certificate of authenticity. Basically saying that what you purchased is the real deal. I sign it, I write down what it is, and if people ever want to resell or trade, they have this to prove that it's me and legit. This certifies that this piece of art identified herein is an authentic lino print produced by the original artist. This piece has been hand-signed by the artist. All copyright and reproduction rights to the piece are fully retained by the artist. So that means do not steal, do not screenshot, do not sell. Or for profit. I guess trading is fine. And then the back has all the descriptions of the actual piece. Focus. So let's do that. I sign. So I only fill these out when I actually finish the artwork. So since the lino print was carved about a month ago, but the actual print was made today, I'm going to write today's date. Because these are printed to order. Smile. So it is June 5th. Also, I've started writing out the full date instead of putting month/number because some countries reverse it. Like, I think the UK reverses it, the day for the date. So I've started writing out the actual month lettering. This sounds like a Mori music. Oh my god, it is! A Home with Flowers tulip. Locked it. Okay. And then on the back, I write down the title and then descriptors. Title. Macaw looking. And then number 1. Artist name, Peacein. Dimensions 2" by 2". Date produced. I don't put the actual calendar date. I only put the calendar date when I sign. So I usually put the month that the print was made. And then the year. So June 2026. Media, this is where you write what it is made of. So dye ink on Bristol paper. There we go. Certificate number 1. And number 2. Macaw looking shiny. W. I didn't mess it up. So for these certificates, I ordered a pack of like 100 ish. Or is it 500? It was an order minimum. I think this is 500. But I've messed up a few. Okay. Now. So I have to wait for these to dry. But I can still stamp the back. So on the backs, because the dye is like not sitting on the surface anymore, it's just absorbing into the paper. So I can stamp the back and it won't smear. So on the back, for every print, they get my actual logo print. And the logo print has the date top right. So it's 2026. I used to use black ink, but now I use a light gray. Just so it doesn't show as much through. Because the Bristol paper is fairly opaque. So it won't show through on the back. But sometimes if you use like a really, really dark ink, it will. So I usually put my stamp in the bottom left. Imagine I did it upside down. Ta-da! So everything I make has this stamp, and the stamp changes every year. The reason why I do a stamp instead of like a signature is because it's a lot harder to forge a stamp than a signature. There we go, no smear. And then on the back in pencil, I've transitioned to pencil because pencil is a bit more archival than dye ink. So on the back, I write what it's called. We spelled that wrong. So I write the title, what medium, what month produced, and then my name. Peacein. There we go. Time! Live split. There we have it. You're the prince for May's Art Club. Once again, thank you to our subscriber, Kim. You get both. Hell yeah. So when I pack these, they get packed with the certificates and then in like baseball card sleeves and then into another plastic sleeve just because it rains so much here. Like I know some people will use like plastic free packaging, but girl, I can't do that. It's pouring outside and it's literally been 70 a week pouring today. I can't do that. So there we have it. And sometimes I'll give people extra like botch prints. So like, let's say I fucked up this one. I would just trim off the edges and then they would get the botched one as well as a freebie. I think last month I gave Kim like 2 or 3 botched bunnies. Because the ink was too porous. Okay, well there we have it. That was stamping May's Peacein Art Club prints. Shoutouts to our subscriber. Can we get 5 by next month? Wait, I'll tickle it. I'll tickle it. Okay, that took a long ass time. But if I were doing this off camera, this would take like 10 minutes. If anything. If even? If anything? If even. I think it's if even. Well, guys, thank you for watching. I don't know if I'll stream on this channel besides the once a month, but I think it's fine to do it on camera to pack the art club. That's what people are recommending I try. Well, I'll see you guys on this channel for sure next month. I usually try to get the orders out within the first week of the month because I know that shipping can take a few days. I do USPS, so it's free to all US residents. Smile. Ow, I kicked my desk. But if you miss the club and you like the image, you can always buy the prints later on the following month. So, I'll see you guys on this channel next month. Maybe I'll click a live on this channel randomly. Who fucking knows? Oh, also, we are doing Drawing My Viewers as a YouTube short series. Where's the link? We have 0 submissions. Can we get, like, 2? That way I can start that series? Thank you. Good chat. Okay. Oh, YouTube channel launches January 2025. Oh. We gotta fix that. Okay. I'll see you guys next month, but I'm live every single day on my man channel, Peacein_17. For almost 10 months now. Isn't that crazy? But thank you for watching. I'll be able to mail these out tomorrow, so once again, thank you to everybody subscribed. Shout out to Kim. If we have more than one person subscribed, then I'll stop saying your name. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I'm hoping to be able to make more art in general. I'm taking a bit more time off of work, hoping to quit at some point, but you know, gotta make money. Sigh. So I'll be live on this channel at least once a month for as long as we got subscribers through the art club. And I'm hoping to be able to just make more art in general, so I have more videos out on my social media. But thank you as always for watching. Thank you to those who watched. Shoutouts to Kobobo and Mother Electra who hung out for a bit today. But I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace out.